Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well. And welcome to the match reaction and player ratings for Arsenal's 3-1 victory away to Olympiacos. I'm really starting to love Greece, man. I don't know about HG and Gune Express, but I'm really starting to love Greece, man. We should be playing all our home games over there. Petition to have all our home games in Greece. So we got the job done in the first leg. I really wanted the win in the first leg because it makes your job easier for the second leg. Gune Express will be there soon. So HJ, how are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Two late goals really helps it, and I think now going into the Emirates, we have a bit something to hold on to, and I think we, dare I say it, one step into the next round. But we still have a big job to do in the Emirates because we know what Olympiacos can do. But yeah, I think it was a dominant performance from us overall. But the stupid mistake, it's the same playing out from the back nonsense that cost us again today, in terms of conceding that one goal and nearly cost us the game.
Yeah, man. It almost cost us the game again. So many mistakes every single time, but we'll come to that. Gune Express, how are you?
I'm good, especially after that win.
Yeah, man, we needed that. Like the third goal went in. I know HJ said, you know what they can do at our place, but I don't think they can get 3 goals or 4. I don't think so. So it's a good thing to end the game in the first leg. So obviously we'll go through the lineup, we'll go through the reaction, and we'll go through the player ratings as usual. So the first thing we'll start with is the lineup, and I'll start with you, Gune Express. What did you make of the lineup today?
Well, I wasn't happy with Bellerin starting. However, I did predict it. Like, he hadn't played the last 2 games, so I think it was quite obvious he was going to play today. I wasn't happy with Gabriel because, again, I thought he'd be quite slow, and I think he was today still. But the one for me was Pepe. Again, Pepe being dropped. Like, I know he didn't have the best of games against Burnley, but against Leicester, he was incredible. And even when he was on against Burnley, other than that miss, he was pretty good. So I thought, again, Pepe let down. I'm hoping it's because he's been saved for Spurs. Like, I'm hoping Arteta's thought of Spurs. But, if Willian and that are playing against Spurs as well, then just sell Pepe. Like, just get rid of him because we ain't ever going to use him.
Yeah, HJ, what did you make of the starting lineup? Is that what you expected?
Yeah, I didn't think Bellerin would come back in. He's been out for a while, but that was surprising. But knowing Arteta, you'd put him in. Gabriel coming in, they were the 2 changes from the Burnley game. Gabriel, I thought Murray would start, mainly because Murray and LUIZ have been doing so well. I just wanted to keep some consistency in the back line. I would have gone with Cedric as well, and I probably would have gone with CEBALLOS instead of XHAKA, but again, CEBALLOS made the mistake. So, but I think that's more tactical to do with Arteta. But Willian again, come on, Pepe's played much better against Burnley, and it's almost like Arteta's looking for reasons to put Willian into a team. He was all right today, don't get me wrong, he got the assist as well, but I'd rather have Pepe in there because he can offer more.
Man, I was getting so annoyed with the short corners. Literally, you're taking a corner and it ends back to our goalkeeper. I was getting so annoyed, but it worked eventually. So with the setup, anything to add about the setup? Gonna express Saka on the right, anything? I know you've complained about that a couple of times.
No, I think Saka on the right's the better option. I think especially with Bellerin, obviously that tracking back ability that Saka has. But the Europa, like when I was watching the Europa League, like the very first few minutes when they put the graphic of the lineup on the on the screen, I don't know what what was wrong with the Europa League graphic, but they had ØDEGAARD on the right, Willian down the middle,
I saw that,
in like a 4-3-3. So I was initially thinking as Arteta lost his mind, but obviously they just got it wrong. But yeah, the setup, that setup was fine. I think that was definitely the best setup to go with the players on the pitch.
Okay, so HJ, what was your prediction for the game when you saw the lineup?
3-1 Arsenal. That was my prediction, and I got it right.
So,
can you tell us what the results for Tottenham will be then?
Okay.
I can't tell you that.
We'll come to that.
Don't speak about that one because that could be.
Yeah, they are very confident as well. I'm going to express what is your prediction.
Literally, you can go on my video. I said 3-1 El Arabi to score for Olympiacos. That's exactly what I said. I didn't predict the Arsenal scorers because I think that's like the hardest thing to predict right now. But I'm kind of wishing I put a bet on it because I don't know how much money I could have won from that. But at least we got the victory. That's the main thing.
By now you should know how good the likes of NENY are. By now you should know.
The Egyptian
So
king, man.
yeah,
The Egyptian king.
The pyramid Zavi, whichever you want to call him. So first half reaction, HJ. We started the game we started the game very fast and missed a lot of chances again. What did you make of the chance for ØDEGAARD? I think was it SAKA? I think one of them again. What did you make of the missed chances again?
I think the biggest one fell to ØDEGAARD. You have to get a better connection on that, and then it wrestles into the top corner. And I think ØDEGAARD on the whole, I gave him a good mark today, but ØDEGAARD on the whole, for me, didn't play that well up until that moment where he scored that screamer. But I think ØDEGAARD in the first few minutes should have scored a goal. Again, what a ball from TIERNEY into the middle. And ØDEGAARD should have scored. But we had a good fast start, and that's what I wanted. Athens is like our second home. Go and attack this away leg like it's our home leg. Treat it as that. And because you get the away goals, that obviously helps you, everything like that. So I wanted a fast start. We got that. I want us to be more clinical, but again, it is what it is.
Yeah, going to express those missed chances as well on ØDEGAARD's stronger foot as well, just like PEPE against Burnley. Concerning?
No, not really. Obviously, a lot of players miss chances. AUBAMEYANG, LACAZETTE, for example, and even PEPE. But for me, again, if you miss a key chance like ØDEGAARD did, you just need to make up for it. And he did, whereas like I get angry with LACAZETTE and AUBAMEYANG because they'll miss 2 or 3 chances and then we'll lose the game 1-0 or something. So as long as you obviously go and make up for that, whether it's a good assist or a goal or something, I'm not really concerned.
Yeah, I know we make football sound easy, but if we took all our chances, we'd have scored 5 goals every single game. And if we didn't give away goals every single game, we would have like 5-0 every single game, literally. So let's get into the first goal.
But then, I think, I just want to add, the goals we're conceding aren't really the team's actually being good. It's because we're giving them goals. That's the thing.
Exactly.
But that's where my problem is.
Exactly that, and it's every single game, not one game, every single game, literally.
Yeah, exactly.
We're working so hard for our goals. Like, let's go into the first goal. What a strike, Gonna Express! What a strike by ØDEGAARD.
Oh,
sign him up, surely.
I don't know if we can, because the more and more this guy plays, and the more and more good performances he puts in, the more that price tag goes up, which is a scary thing. Because Zidane's going to be watching this game. Perez, all them Real Madrid guys, they're going to be thinking, right, 10 million extra on his price tag. Like, a great goal. I mean, don't get me wrong. You rewatch that, you probably think the Olympiacos goalkeeper should have done a lot better, like a lot better. But look, I think he saw Messi do that yesterday. He said, "Hold my beer. I'm going to do one even better." Who is Messi, man? Like, come on, ØDEGAARD it's the next one. It's ØDEGAARD 10.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 11 in it now, but he's.
I'm sorry, I have to remind you guys of Robin van Persie, but that literally reminded me of the shots Van Persie usually had at Arsenal. Like, you can't save them when he shoots the ball. Just like I've forgotten, there's another play. Is it Podolski? 2 of them with the left foot.
Podolski,
very powerful. Hey,
so
Joe,
the one thing for me, really quickly as well. 1 second. It's just the fact that PARTEY gets the assist, which is great for me because stat pad against Olympiacos, get some more stats on his.
Okay, HGO, did you make of the goal?
Yeah, brilliant goal again. ØDEGAARD wasn't
perfect
great.
Time, right?
Perfect time because he wasn't doing great because he gave that ball away. They nearly scored from that. Another mistake from him, and then he kept giving the ball away, a bit sloppy, things like that. And then he scores that brilliant goal. He takes it on so well. And initially, I think it's just a really good strike. But when you look back at it in the replays, it looks like the keeper should have done much, much better. That he literally flapped it so weirdly. But again, brilliant strike, a lot of power on it. And we get the 1-0. We go into halftime with that scoreline, and you're thinking, this is perfect. It's going to be all plain sailing. We're dominating. But then, no, that's not Arsenal for you.
I think you're pretty nice in saying about the goals giving away. Before he scored that goal, ØDEGAARD had given away the ball. LUIZ had given away the ball, and that thing frustrates me, man. How many times are they going to do that? Now, I understand why you say the tactics with Arteta, they said the goal given away, but this regular passes, man, like ØDEGAARD, that should have been an easy pass. He gives them the ball. LUIZ, same thing again. If we get a dangerous team, like this is only the last 16 in round of 32. If we do this like in the semi-final, we'll be in trouble.
Exactly.
So this giving away the balls every time, and we don't get warned, man. Like 4 or 5 times every single game we give away the ball. So that was the first goal, and then obviously halftime. Are you wanting any changes, Gunnar Express?
Yeah, I wanted Gabriel off because he was on a yellow card. And he's been quite rash with his tackles ever since he's come back from COVID. So I wanted him off for his safety in terms of don't need him to get suspended again. And I also wanted AUBAMEYANG off because he was doing nothing the whole game. But I mean, I didn't expect substitutes because I don't expect anything like that from Arteta. But yeah, preferably I wanted AUBAMEYANG and Gabriel off.
He had a chance cleared off the line. I think Aubameyang should have been a goal.
Yeah, it was a great save. It was a great save. Or
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was a save or a clearance. But again, you know, you do that, you need to go and score next. Like, you've had a great opportunity to go and get a goal, and what did he actually do in the game other than that?
Yeah, you're right, Sam. So HJ El Arabi again. I've been talking about him. I'm sure you guys have been talking about him the last few days. I was checking their squad to see how many players they have from last season this season. I think like 6 of their players from last season are no longer there. And I think Bad, the defender, was supposed to start today, but he got injured. So literally they had like 4 players who played last season. So giving in the goal against Ceballos literally immediately after coming on. What did you make of it? Leno or Ceballos again? Let's ask again. Is it Leno's fault or Ceballos' fault this time?
Three people's fault. Leno, Ceballos, Arteta. Because Arteta's clearly told these lot, it doesn't matter if you make mistakes, keep doing this. He's told Leno, do not boot it, pass it to Ceballos. Leno's fault is, why do you pass it to Ceballos when he's surrounded by 2 or 3 Olympiacos men waiting to press him? And then Ceballos' mistake comes when he knows those players are near him, and he, instead of trying to clear it or trying to clear your lines, he tries doing his little dribbly nonsense, thinking he's playing for Real Madrid, and that just costs us. And thing is, it was a good finish by El Arabi, but he just took his chance. And, you know, they only had that one good chance in the game. They had 1 or 2 others, obviously, but it was all chances we gave them. Like, a better team, like, if we do this against Spurs, we're going to get ripped apart.
Yeah, so we broke down the goal. We broke down the Wood goal the other day with Gunnar Express, and I literally told him at the end of that video, we might need to do one of this again very soon. I didn't know it was going to be after 2 days, literally. Like, same kind of goal again. Who do you blame this time? Leno or Ceballos? Last time you blamed XHAKA. Who do you blame this time?
Leno. The reason why I blame XHAKA the last time isn't because I don't like XHAKA, isn't because it's an agenda, it's because he put his hand up wanting the ball, and he had a plan to do something and he failed. Ceballos didn't want the ball. He had 3 players, one of them being El Arabi surrounding him, and Leno just gives him the ball for no reason. Like, Arteta does need to take a little bit of blame in terms of, you need to tell Leno to kick the ball long in that situation, because he said in a press conference, I don't care how many mistakes we make, we're still going to play out the back, which is a weak mentality. Jose Mourinho is going to be looking at that interview and laughing his face off. Like, he's going to be creasing. But yeah, Leno, I don't know what he's doing, really. It's a bit stupid, but again, are we shocked? Like HJ said, what chances did they actually have other than us making mistakes? 0. And you said it again, Glenn. If we just cut these stupid mistakes out and take chances, we'd win every game 5 or 4-0 at least. So
I know what you guys are saying, but also the touch, man. We don't play professional football, but when someone is behind you, I thought people should be screaming man on. So I don't get why he turns, like, that was also a very poor touch, like every single time. And then all the time they have the ball, Leno is far away from his post, that literally just need to shoot the ball anyhow and it's going to go in. So that was very disappointing. I was like, don't do this again, man. Very important. I think this comment will be directed to the 2 of you. Arteta is using tactics that will work with far more technically advanced players. They're not at fault, but if that was Partey, you know, he's dropping the shoulder and getting out of it.
Okay, no. What I want to say to that is, look, if he's doing it with far more technically advanced players, then why is he not adapting his so-called tactics to these players who are not good enough? Why is he not adapting?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not an excuse to say that.
He's right. Partey would have dropped the shoulder or just pushed El Arabi away from him, but we know Ceballos isn't good enough, which is why I still don't really want to sign him. But yeah, you're right. Arteta, again, him coming out in a press conference and saying, I don't care how many mistakes you make, I'm playing my style, end of story. for me, playing out the back is a great way of playing football. It works. But with players like XHAKA and Bellerin and all these crap footballers that we have who make mistakes, it's a very risky way of playing. Like HJ said, you need to, as a manager, adapt to the players you've got, play a style that suits them, and then when you have better players, play the style that you want to play. Yet he's so ignorant in terms of, oh, I have to play my style of football right now. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, again, Jose Mourinho will have watched that game and he'll say to Harry Kane and Son tonight, wait till they make a mistake. You don't even have to do anything. Just wait till they make a mistake.
I think that's what they did in the first leg as well. I think that's what
yeah,
he told
exactly.
them in the first leg
that is what
as well.
they did.
Yeah.
Look, I mean,
Yeah,
Arteta is already making excuses, and I think we'll get onto this in a little second, but he's already making excuses. So I'm very worried about that game because you don't make excuses unless you're worried that you're going to lose. So I'm scared about Tottenham. I can't lie. I'm very scared.
So you're very lucky to... I was so frustrated when he conceded that goal, but yeah, and I was screaming, bring on some subs. It got to the 70th minute, I was like, okay, are we settling for a draw? Because I usually don't like these 1-1s in the first legs, because all they need to do is to come for the second leg, and they score one goal early, and then literally they get a penalty from someone and they get the second goal. So that was very, very frustrating. But hey, we got a corner again, short corner, Gune Express. What did you make of it?
I don't like short corners. I've said it quite a few times. I don't like this set piece coach either, but
yeah,
I hate to say it because of like how stupid I sound by saying it, but a little bit of individual brilliance from Willian.
Yeah,
I mean, wonderful ball in. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to find Gabriel. He was trying to find Aubameyang. He was behind it, but Gabriel, it does Randy Orton, comes out of nowhere, and what a header! Like what a header, straight over the keeper. The height he got on it as well. Like again, I thought Gabriel had a poor performance, but that header for me bumped his performance up quite a bit because it was so good. Like the way he took that. Rob Holding, take notes, seriously, because that's how you score a header.
Yeah, H, you don't agree that Gabriel being a poor performance, but we'll count that. Just tell us about that right now.
No, I thought he had a good performance, Gabriel. I thought he played really well. You know, if I was here for player ratings, I'd probably give him like an 8. I thought he did really well. It's better than LUIZ today, I thought. So
Yeah,
better than what he was in the last game for sure. Better than he was in the last game. I was so happy with that goal as well. Perfect timing. I was starting to think we'd settle for a draw the way it was, and they were checking it. Gune Express again. Obviously, they have to check an Arsenal goal.
That took ages.
Any foul there?
I don't think it was the check that was ages. It was more he was injured. You know, they were worried about a concussion. But I mean, if you actually rewatch it, if you rewatch it, right, Gabriel slightly touches him on the back of his head. He does nothing. He looks up, sees the ball's going in, then acts as if he's got contact. So he dived. And look, the whole Olympiacos bench got a yellow card for shouting and bawling. So
I thought he was going to check the goal at that time.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I knew that they were going to get rid of it, but hey, this is what I'm saying, yeah? If that was Anthony Taylor or Kevin Friend or any of these idiots, that would have been disallowed. But these German referees, these Slovakian referees, they're all good. They know what they're doing, man. We need to get these foreign referees in England because, I mean, if you saw the PSG game yesterday, you know how awful English referees are.
Oh, my God, not Anthony Taylor. My God.
Yeah, very, very terrible. Very, very terrible. So that's when we brought our subs on. I think Smith Rowe came on, Pepe came on, and who was the third one?
Someone
else who came. And how can I forget the legend? The legend himself. How can I forget the legend? He came on at that time, and then NENY, he only needs a couple of minutes to change the game, and he did it again, as you can see in the title, Mohamed El Pirlo, or Pirlo, the way you want to call it. So did that remind you? You've seen him do? I was saying that when we played Dundalk away from home, and he did that and was like, why doesn't he do that? He's never done that again since then, like 4 months ago. So I was so happy. What did you make of the goal, AJ?
Yeah, very good goal. I know, we all know Nenny's got that in him, and he scored 4 goals for Arsenal. All of them have been screamers. I mean, he doesn't score normal goals, does he? They're always special. And I think that one was
all for Europe, by the way.
Yeah, and I think all of them. Out of all of them, this one probably has the most significance in terms of it gives us a crucial away goal, a 2-goal advantage going into the second one. Because if you look at those other games, the Barcelona one, where the game is already done, Messi finished us off. But look at the other one was Dundalk. We already beat Dundalk in that game. So this game had
There was
more
also a
significance.
6-0. The other one was in a 6-0 as
6-0
well.
was 6-0. But yeah, 6-0 was 6. We already won that game. And this one had more significance to it. And hopefully now, I just want to go to the Emirates, professional performance. That's all I ask for, a professional performance. No stupid mistakes, no gifting them extra time, winners, nothing like that. Professional. I don't care if it's a 0-0, nothing happens at all game. Just get through. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they'll get 3 goals. They shouldn't have gotten any today as well. We basically scored the goal for them again, just like Benfica, just like Burnley, just like Aston Villa, and so many others I can mention. Same old story as usual. It's been there for 10 years literally. We've never sorted it out. So I was disappointed in that. So anything to add on the goal, Express?
No, not really. I mean, like HJ said, he's got it in him. I mean, I don't usually scream for a player like NENY to shoot, but I was shouting for him to shoot. So yeah, great goal. Needed as well. We needed that. Nice. We needed that.
Yeah,
we needed that.
Because with 2-1 victory, all they need is to get 2 goals, and it's not hard to get 2 goals. You just score early,
not against
Benfica.
Us now.
Yeah, you just do what Benfica did: get a free kick score, and then in the second half, you have a whole 45 minutes to get a penalty, to get a corner from somewhere, and get a second goal, or wait for Ceballos to make another mistake. So that was disappointing. Major, let me know when you need to bounce. So player ratings time. We'll get to it early today. Oh, Leno. I have a bad feeling about this. So HJ, I'll start with you, Leno.
Leno, for me, 6. Maybe harsh, maybe not. I'm not too sure. But 6, I'll give him. I think the only mistake he made was that chance where he gave it to Ceballos. He should have cleared it. But I think why Leno did that has to always also go on Arteta, because he's probably drilled it into his ears to do that. So he's just doing what the coach has told him to do. And I think for that, a 6. And other than that, he didn't have much to do. Let's be real here. He didn't have loads to do. So 6 for me.
6 for Leno. Good next question.
Yeah, 6. Just same thing as HJ. Made the one mistake, but other than that, he was good.
Awesome. I guess he didn't have a lot to do as well. They didn't have that many shots like the way we usually tested against like a City or something. So 6 for him. I agree with you. The next one is Hector Bellerin. HJ, I know you guys are not just you. At least like 70% are not happy with him starting.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with him starting, but I don't think he did terribly bad today. I don't think Olympiacos had much going down the left-hand side. He didn't get exposed that much defensively, and that's always very good because, if Bellerin does get exposed, we usually lose games. But going forward, he put some decent crosses in after the save. The keeper didn't make that brilliant save. AUBAMEYANG would have scored. So a good one for Bellerin, I have to say, and I'll give him a 6 for today.
6. Gonna express Bellerin.
I gave him a 5 for Bellerin. I thought, again, he wasn't bad. I'm not saying he was bad. I thought he was average. I just didn't see much of him. And I think that, again, is because Olympiacos just didn't do anything down that left side. I also think SAKA was defending pretty much everything for Bellerin. Like, he was getting to it before Bellerin. But, yeah, not a bad performance in any way, shape or form. Just a bit of a, he was there, did his job. Average, really.
Yeah. So since HA gave him a 6, we're going to go with 6. I was going to give him a 7 because today I did not see any backward passes. All the passes were going forward. He was trying things like in between passes to ØDEGAARD and stuff like that. Like usually, let me put the lineup again on screen. Usually when Bellerin has the ball like just in front, a bit from there, he usually prefers to give it to a PARTEY in the middle or give it back to a LUIZ in behind. But this time around, he was trying to cut the balls into ØDEGAARD and push forward. He had some decent crosses, as AJ said, but no one to finish again. There's one that literally just passed the post. It should have been a goal, literally. So I think I would have given him a 7. I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you'd give Bellerin. But yeah, we'll go in the middle with AJ. Then 6. David Luiz, AJ.
David Luiz, I will give him a 6 as well because he gave away that crucial chance and, they could have easily scored. And if that's Son Heung-min, Harry Kane, that's going in. Let's be real here. And it's, again, playing out from the back. How is Arteta not seeing this? You're seeing this. Bruno Express is seeing this. The whole world's seeing this. Only Arteta isn't seeing it. I don't know what it is. We just don't have a plan B to this situation. I know the plan B. Just kick it long. Somehow Arteta doesn't know a plan B. I don't get it. But yeah, 6 for him today. Didn't do too badly in my opinion, but again, wasn't too spectacular. So 6 standard.
6. Okay. Go next person.
Yeah, same 6. Made the silly mistake, and like HJ said, if that's a Son, Kane, even like a back Gareth Bale right now, you know they're going to score that. So, well, again, you can't blame the defenders for the goal. So just a 6, decent performance. Didn't have much to do, I don't think. You know, El Arabi didn't really do much today other than that goal. So 6 for LUIZ.
Yeah, thank you for that, Tarky. Happy with the win. We are very happy, all of us. As usual, all the donations go into the transfer market for Arsenal, the transfer funds as we try and get Hassan Mawar in the summer transfer window.
Jack Grealish.
Yeah, he's better. Yeah, definitely better. But with the injury right now, I'm getting concerned. I usually hate players who get injured. So for me, basically that. Luca, to answer your question, everyone usually says, why are you guys always late by 5 minutes? Those pictures are always collected and then I have to edit them literally within 5 minutes to bring them up. So that's what happens. So the next one is Gabriel.
Gabriel, 8. He got us a very crucial goal. I think anyone who got those 3 crucial goals will get good marks from me because they could be the difference in getting us through to the quarterfinals. And that's big for us because the Europa League.
Good finish.
It's and a brilliant header as well. 3rd in the season, all headers. And as Gunnar said earlier, maybe Rob Holding needs to learn some lessons from him because the amount of chances he gets, he could score a few goals as well. But Gabriel, again, brilliant header. The way he sort of turned around and wrapped his head around to get into the corner was brilliant. And
I'm happy the stat that you've given 3 goals, all headers. There's one stat you're forgetting from that. All crosses from Willian as well.
Willian.
Wolves,
the Brazilian family.
Brazilian connection. Go next person, Willian. Willian. I can't wait to get to Willian. I don't know why. Gabriel.
6. I thought he had a poor performance, really. Again, quite rash with the tackles, got the yellow card. Kind of surprised he didn't actually get sent off. I think at half-time he probably got a good bollocking. But I mean, I wasn't really impressed. He didn't have much to do, but even when he did, he was struggling a little bit. But the goal, what a goal. So bump it up to a 6.
Okay, so I'll have to bump it up to a 7 because as H just said, that goal is very crucial because literally I think we only had like 2 players in the box at that time with that header. So 2 players against like 8 of the between him and 8 defenders, very hard to get that header. That was a strong, powerful header. That was like the John Terry kind of headers, like Nemanja Vidic kind of headers, not
a Harry Maguire
free header. Yeah, a Harry Maguire header. But you know which kind of chance he missed today, so we don't have to talk about him. So Gabriel, again, I think I'd give him a 7. Let me know in the chat. Again, Tierney on the left, AJ.
Tierney 7. Brilliant crosses in. If we took one of them, could have got an assist as well. Overlapping, doing all the right things down the left-hand side. And that's just what you expect from Tierney. It's just a standard now. And imagine if we had like a top AUBAMEYANG or maybe even Giroud in there, Tierney would get so many more goals and assists and things like that. His stats would be out the door. And then people would actually start taking him seriously because we know, when we see him week in, week out, we know he's one of the best left backs in the league, but people don't appreciate that. But for today, Tierney 7.
Yeah, like people always think I'm joking, but I'm actually really serious. The number of crosses we put in and the quality crosses we put in from Tierney, although some crosses, like 60% of our crosses literally are just crosses without any aim from the right and left. But if you sign someone like an Andy Carroll, I'm telling you guys, we'll win every single game. Like all the crosses we put in, I'm literally serious. If we get Andy Carroll in our team, we'll win the league. I'm going to express Tierney. I know we hold him into high standards that even if he puts in a 7, you see like it's a low performance.
6. I thought defensively didn't have much to do, like Bellerin and even like the 2 centre backs. But he did put quite a good few crosses in, but again, didn't really do much with them. And I'm not saying that's his fault, but at the end of the day, he needs to. Obviously, there's something wrong there, and we don't know what that is. But as well, I think if there was a few times when I saw him, I expect him to like bomb down that side, beat the defender and then cross in. He passed it backwards a few times to Willian or to Ødegaard. I don't know why. You know, I'm used to him bombing down that left side, you know, beating the defender and then putting it in. So maybe he's just a little bit conservative because of his fitness and, you know, he's just came back. But, I mean, look, a 6 is still a good performance, you know what I mean? And it's, like you said, it's Tierney, held to a higher standard. So he still had a great performance. But for his standards, he could have done a little bit more today.
Yeah, okay, 6. I think I'd agree with you. But yeah, the thing I always love about him is the way he takes on players. Like, he literally doesn't pass behind. He doesn't care who you are. He just literally tries to get past you. That's what I love about him. So 6, we agree on 6, and then give you the next one, the last one, XHAKA, PG.
Yeah, just this one I have to go. But XHAKA, I'll give him a 6 as well. Good build-up play. He's pretty decent, I have to say, but nothing silly from him, but nothing too special from him. So yeah, 6 for him.
Okay, we'll go on with the rest of the player ratings. But who was your man of the match?
Man of the match today, Gabriel probably.
Gabriel, wow, okay. Thank you for coming on, and see you on Sunday.
Thank you, bro. Bye.
Yes, see you there.
Awesome. So good next first, XHAKA. Definitely one of our worst players against Burnley. What did you make of it this time?
Gave him a 6. I thought a little bit like Bellerin, didn't really do much. Not that that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, he did his job, got on with it, but I think he was just a little bit better than Bellerin in terms of his passing game was quite
celebrate as well.
But for me, it was his positional play. You know, he was getting in positions to help and support passes. So, like, say ÖDEGAARD is trying to push forward, he could pass back to XHAKA, make a run, and then XHAKA would put him through. So I thought his positional play was quite good today. But again, I think for XHAKA, it was more, I'm just going to have a quick, you know, tidy, quiet performance, try and get a little bit of, you know, fans back from the Burnley game, and then, you know, not try anything stupidly special. And, you know, sometimes you just need to do the simple things. Like, that's why I quite like NENY usually, because he just gets on with the simple stuff. And that's what XHAKA did today. So 6 for him.
I think I'll agree with that. He had a terrible game against Burnley, but he's one of those guys that even if he makes 100 mistakes, it always seems like we are stuck with him forever, man. It seems like he'll be until 2030, unfortunately. The next one is PARTEY, one of your favorite guys. We always scream shoot on target for once. He got 1 shot on target, but it was kind of a weak one. So PARTEY?
I gave him a 5. I thought he was poor. I think, whereas Bellerin's 5 is like a good 5, PARTEY's is a poor, because again, he had that shot on target, but like you said, it was a bit of a p-roller. And then he had what, like 1 or 2 other attempts that were just awful, really. And then again, his passing wasn't that great. His positional play wasn't the best. He came off quite early. Whether, you know, we don't know whether that was an injury or tactical reasons for Spurs, but
I think it was Spurs.
It wasn't a great performance. But I'll say this, right? He said in a pre-match interview for Olympiacos that he's struggling with the Premier League and that he's slowly getting used to it. I'll say this: if the PARTEY we're seeing in the Premier League is struggling a lot with the Premier League, I don't even want to know how good he's going to be when he gets fully into it, because he's still pulling out 6s and 7s every game pretty much. And, you know, when he gets fully into it, he could be getting 10s, 9s pretty much every game. One thing though, work on your shooting, PARTEY. Seriously, get those on target, and you might get a couple of goals,
shots
man.
Off target,
we need goals. From
I love the way
we need goals from midfield, and he's trying, but it just isn't working. But he needs to go into training, and he just needs to ping a few shots at LENO, see if a few can go in, and then bring it into the Spurs game and get a goal.
You know what he needs to do? He needs to get El Neny's secrets. That's
he needs to learn from El Neny.
He needs to learn from El Neny in terms of shooting, because many shots go off target, and El Neny is always balling on target. So I thought, as AJ said, if it was a PARTEY in the Ceballos position, he wouldn't have lost that ball because he has the body for it. He acts very quickly. So I'd given him a 6. The next one is ÖDEGAARD. Really sloppy pass at the beginning of the game, which was very worrying. Again, he did that again, I think, against Benfica last week, or a couple of weeks ago. He did the same thing, but he got a very, very good goal again. And I love him when he has the ball, like forward passes and everything. What did you give him for today?
I gave him a 7. I saw James from AFTV. He tweeted out an unpopular opinion that he thought ÖDEGAARD was actually pretty good before the goal, because a lot of people were saying he was quite poor. I agree with him. I thought before the goal, he was quite good. I thought he was linking the final third to the midfield, which is what he's meant to do. That's his job. Again, he's like XHAKA, his positional play in terms of coming to support and then, you know, using his ability on the ball to keep it and then play someone through was excellent. And the goal just topped it off. I mean, the first few minutes he was quite poor. But again, if you make up for it, I don't care what you did. I don't care. You know, if you go and score a goal and we win the game, or you go make a crucial save in terms of like a goalkeeper, I don't care. But got the goal, great goal. And the only worrying thing for me is, as I said before, his price is just going to keep going up and up and up. So stop playing him. Sort out a deal to buy him and then play him again. But he's excellent, and I'm just happy that he got a goal.
I always scream for people to shoot the ball. I always scream for people to shoot the ball. You can't score a goal without shooting. Today we shoot the ball and we score 2 goals from outside the box. So surprise, surprise. Another thing, speaking of shooting, literally we got like 4 free kicks in the space of 10 minutes, like 4 different players, and neither of them, Aubameyang hit the target, I think LUIZ hit the target, but again, straight to the keeper. Like, if you give those free kicks to Maddison or Ward-Prowse, we'll be 4-0 up in those first 20 minutes. Because, like, literally, like, all those players, LUIZ, WILLIAN, Aubameyang, Lacazette, all of them have scored free kicks, Pepe, but then, like, you have to SAKA as well. Like, every single game, you have to try like 6 times before you score the free kicks. But if we get a Maddison at Arsenal with all the free kicks we get, very, very good. The next one is SAKA.
Just to quickly speak on that,
of times.
just to quickly speak on that free kick thing, I was going to say, I think all those like 3 or 4 free kicks were all SAKA fouls. You know, he was brought down every single time. But I give him a 6. You can probably realize I'm not giving high ratings because we won 3-1, but the performance wasn't good. It really wasn't very good. You know, it was really dry until that second goal. But SAKA, defensively, he was great. There was a chance when he was in the middle of the pitch and he recovered for the ball. I thought it was PARTEY. That it was a PARTEY-esque tackle, and it was SAKA. And I was really I was shocked, really. But defensively did well. I think he got shut out though. I think Olympiacos put like 2 or 3 players on him pretty much every time, and I think Socrates was one of them. Like, I think Socrates knew how good SAKA was, so he's probably said, you know, mark this kid. Don't let him do anything. But he got marked out a lot. He got fouled a lot. So
I thought we'd never see Socrates again, and then we see him literally after 1 month. Like, he's literally haunting us still after 1 month. So 6. I don't know. I love that tackle when he came back, and I love the way the referee was waving things off. These days, though, SAKA is fouling a lot. I don't know if you've noticed. Like, since the Aston Villa game, he's been fouling a lot as well, getting yellow cards.
Probably because he has Bellerin behind him and he has to recover for him. So
I always feel like he's tired of getting fouled. He literally like gives it back as well. But probably a fair score.
When we get Max Aarons or Tariq Lamptey, bro, he'll be fine. When we get a better right
back, by the way, I don't want Lamptey at Arsenal.
I don't either. I don't either.
Then the next one is WILLIAN, and again another one who people weren't that happy he started. But good performance.
I was fine with it personally. I mean, again, I'd rather if Pepe started, but not necessarily saying that I'd drop to WILLIAN. But again, WILLIAN, I still don't like him in terms of the stuff he said about Chelsea, but he did well against Leicester. He did pretty decent against Burnley, to say that we performed awfully. And again today,
second half against Benfica.
Yeah, today he did pretty well. You know, I give him a 6. The assist, again, that was just a wonderful cross, like cracking cross. Other than that, though, he didn't really do much. But again, he wasn't the worst player on the pitch, and he wasn't actually that bad. And hey, Don Robbie keeps getting proven more. Like, he keeps getting proven right every single time WILLIAN plays, because it's another assist for WILLIAN. And wait, when did Ziyech last get an assist? Oh yeah, I don't remember. It was that long ago.
Recently, I've been with that argument of Pepe over WILLIAN, but I told you guys, like, if you were to ask me between August and January, if you were to ask me Pepe or WILLIAN, I'd say any or none, because I thought Pepe and WILLIAN were playing on the same level. Recently, Pepe has picked it up in the last few games since the Southampton game in the league. But that Southampton game in the FA Cup, I was so disgusted with both of them, their performance in that game, that I was like, literally don't care whether WILLIAN starts or Pepe. I always think both of them are poor. But Pepe has picked it up recently. So WILLIAN, if he keeps performing like that, I'll be very happy. He has the most assists for Arsenal as well. Crazy. Aubameyang,
4.
I thought he scored today.
Worst player for me, 4. I thought he was below average. I thought, again, the first chance, unlucky not to go in, really. It was a good hit, great save. But what did he actually do? I forgot he was even on the pitch, if I'm being totally honest. Like, I thought Saka or like ØDEGAARD was the striker at certain points. But yeah, every time I praise him, he gets worse. So I'm just going to keep criticizing him to a certain extent, because every time I've said drop him, he goes and scores a hat-trick. So do not play him against Spurs, but secretly do, so he can score a hat-trick.
I can't wait for people to start saying that. Please, no one in the right mind said drop him against Spurs.
Don't play him, but secretly do, because every time I say don't play him, he scores a hat-trick. So don't play him. Yeah. Don't play him.
Last season we drew 2-2 with Tottenham. You remember who equalized for us in that game?
Yeah.
The previous season we beat them 4-2. Remember who had a banging game that day?
He's got
he has to play, definitely.
100%.
You're asking what he did. He did carry NENY after scoring the goal. So maybe
he was carrying,
I'd give him a mark for that.
God. Carrying
being a captain and celebrating with your players. So I'll give him a 5 for today. Then from the bench, I know Paul didn't have a lot of time, but there's one person who came on very early. His name is Ceballos. So do you give Ceballos?
I gave him a 5. Again, you can argue the touch was pretty poor, but he shouldn't have had the ball anyway. He shouldn't, he didn't expect the ball. He didn't want it. It was just a bit of a silly move from LENO, but he wasn't that bad. He was doing some decent work in the midfield. I just think it was poor timing in terms of he came on, we then make a mistake, and then the game kind of went against his style in terms of Olympiacos started pushing forward a bit more. So I think he was just unlucky. Like, the mistake happened when it did, but yeah, 5 average, not a bad performance really from Ceballos, but still ain't good enough for the club.
He made a mistake within 2 minutes. I was very, very frustrated again. So I don't know, maybe I'd give him a 5. Yes, going forward a couple of times, he was just okay, but his 3 mistakes in 2 Europa League games is about to break a record here. So not happy with that. The rest, I think a couple of players had enough time though. 15 minutes is good enough.
I want to rank one. 5 for Pepe. Yeah, not enough time really for me. Same for Smith Rowe and LACAZETTE, but El Nenny's a bit different.
Oh well, let's call him El Pirlo for now. What did you give the? I saw someone calling him the pyramid Pirlo, the best Egyptian in the league, basically. What did you give him?
I mean, I don't want to say the best Egyptian in the league, but it's out there. But 7 for me. The fact, this is the funniest thing, right? I say Pepe and Smith Rowe didn't have enough time to do anything.
Yeah.
But El Neny did something in the same time period. So it's kind of like it's a bit of one of them. But yeah, great performance, great goal. Even then, you take away the goal, he was good. He was defending a lot, filling in, doing some good work in the midfield. For me, he's my man of the match simply because because I predicted 3-1 with El Arabi to score, and he scored the 3rd goal to make my prediction right. So he gets man of the match. But yeah, 7, good performance, great goal.
What a ball! I was so happy, but you know what El Neny will do for us in the next few games again, and then
he'll make a mistake
again. Yeah. But I was so happy with that goal. I was screaming shoot, like I was like in front of the goal, just shoot the ball. It could hit someone and go inside. So I was very happy with El Neny. It boosts your confidence ahead of a derby if you're scoring goals. And all the players we were judging did something. El Neny, WILLIAN, GABRIEL, all of them ended up doing something. So I was pretty happy with that. So El Pirlo, very, very happy. I think the likes of Xavi and Alonso and Gerrard must be shaking for their records right now. Did very well. And then Mikel Arteta, starting lineup, subs, all that, tactics.
If the game ended 1-1, it'd have been a 5, but he didn't, so he gets an 8. Now, the starting 11, I don't think it was good enough to win the game. I genuinely don't. I don't think it was. I think the substitutes did change it. Again, I wanted Pepe to start. I wanted Mari, this and that. But when you take into account that Spurs is on Sunday, I understand why some of them didn't play. As long as they play on Sunday. If Mari, for whatever reason, doesn't play, if Cedric doesn't play, then I'll be annoyed. But, I mean, what can you say, really? I'm a big critic. I still want him out. Still don't think he's particularly good enough. But going off today's game, we won the game 3-1, which is what I wanted. It's what I predicted. It's what I thought we'd get. A lot of people said, "Oh, why is El Neny coming on?" I said it on Twitter. Oh, look, we're playing. We're going for a draw now. El Neny's coming on. He scored the winner or the second goal. I was criticising Gabriel's performance, saying bring him off. He scored the goal. Willian got the assist, and I criticised him a lot. So, you know, big slice of humble pie for me tonight. And Arteta, I'm just happy you got the win. But you lose against Spurs. All my respect for you goes down that drain, and you're getting a 0. So don't you dare lose against Spurs.
Yeah, I was pretty happy okay, not 100% happy. I'd put Cedric in my lineup, but usually for me, I'm not as critical of Bellerin as everyone else. I feel like, he gets caught out a bit of time. I don't think he's a disaster, like Kolasinac, as I always say.
Oh, yeah.
So in midfield, again, though, XHAKA, I was expecting Ceballos to start, hey, Ceballos made a mistake. So, okay, I was really frustrated with the subs. Like in the 60th minute, I was like, bring LACAZETTE on and PEPE, let's try and win it. But he waited until the 75th minute, which I was not happy with. But hey, what do we know? NENY came on, he only needs 10 minutes to change the game, and he did it. So probably an 8 is fair. We got the win 3-1, better than the second leg, better than the first leg against Benfica. We did the job, so I'm happy with that. So man of the match.
Can I rate the referee quickly as well?
Yeah.
I want to give the referee a solid 10 because, the VAR decision, I don't actually think they were looking at the VAR decision. I think that was the concussion, possibly. I think he could have maybe given a couple more yellow cards to Olympiacos, but he gave a lot, a lot of yellow cards.
Yeah, I think.
And the one funniest coincidence is he isn't English. FA, you should probably look at that game and say, "Oh, that's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?" But good referee today. Enjoyed him.
So I really loved the way he was letting things go, not just like because I always see Ty complaining. For both teams. Like when SAKA was being fouled, I agree. Like he should have given away at least 2 more yellow cards, so that goes down straight to a 6. But I think he was not as controversial as the English referees. Man, they frustrate me every single weekend, man. Every single weekend. So man of the match, you're giving to who?
NENY. Got to give it to NENY, the Egyptian king.
15 minutes, really?
That goal got me off my seat. It made my prediction right. Yeah, definitely has to be it. If we're being honest, probably ØDEGAARD because the goal, but NENY, what a performance. I mean, again,
I think this is very hard.
This is the thing. We always say when a player comes on with 15 minutes to go, we always say, oh, that's not enough time to do anything. NENY proved that you can do something in 15 minutes. So fair play to him.
So I'll put the poll in the next 10 minutes. So let me know, is it which 4 players it is between? So ØDEGAARD, NENY, and which are the other 2?
Go Gabriel, because I think HJ said that was his man of the match. So maybe put him in there and then
the 4th one is hard as well. I don't know what you put in there because I don't think AUBAMEYANG stood out. You don't think SAKA stood out.
Maybe TIERNEY.
TIERNEY, I don't know. WILLIAN, I don't know. So 3-1 win. I'm very happy with that. I'm sure everyone is buzzing with that. Make sure you drop a like whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. So last question for you. Tottenham next. I've already done an opposition preview. I'll post it tomorrow. And I can tell you for sure they are very confident as well.
I would be if I was a Tottenham fan.
3-1. She predicted a 3-1 Tottenham win. Like easy. They rested Bale today, I think. So what are your expectations for that game?
I don't even want to talk. I just don't want to talk about it because I know I'm going to say something. We're going to make a stupid mistake. They're going to win, or I don't know. But look, at the end of the day, Tottenham is shit, whether they're good or not. I don't care. Tottenham are always going to be shit. But the one thing we can't do is make any stupid, silly mistakes. Because, like HJ said as well,
can you bet your house on that?
Kane, Son, Bale, even they're going to punish us. So we just, Kane scored 2 goals today, so he's all fired up and ready. I'm like,
Bale over the years scored a lot of goals against us. I remember, I think 2007, I think he hit a free kick at White Hart Lane, his first ever Tottenham goal, and it went in. I'll never forget that, as well as a couple of goals at the Emirates alongside Van der Vaart. So what would be your starting lineup for the game?
Well, obviously the obvious so LENO in goal, Mari, LUIZ, Cedric, TIERNEY, then probably PARTEY, and I'm gonna have to say XHAKA, ØDEGAARD, PEPE, SAKA, AUBAMEYANG for the starting 11.
So no Lacazette again. I would actually start Lacazette. I feel like he does well in this game. I always feel like he does
it's gotta
well.
Be AUBAMEYANG. It's gotta be AUBAMEYANG.
Can we bring Ramsey back for this game? You know how good he is in this game. I wish I could bring back Ramsey for this game, but
we need Torreira back, man. That goal at the Emirates and the 4-2
him as well. Guendouzi as well for this game. Last season he was very
Yeah.
good in this game, probably man of the match. So what would be a prediction for Arsenal Tottenham?
Well, I got this one right, so hopefully I get this next one right. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
That's the same prediction as me, although I feel like he'll get 2 goals. I don't know why. I don't think he'll park the bus for that game. He did park the bus at White Hart Lane, Mourinho, and he got 2 goals that he needed. I'm hoping Partey doesn't go out in the middle of the game and then Arteta pushes him back in for the game. I'm hoping not. But yeah, I think you can get some goals. If they start Dyer and Davis, I'll be happy. If they start the likes of Reguilon and Alderweireld, then we have.
Oh, if Doherty's playing, Pepe on the left, Jesus, that'd be amazing.
Happy with that. That would be amazing. So I'd go for 2-1 probably. I'm happy. I'll have a opposition preview out tomorrow, and then I have a special video on Saturday with someone from AFTV. So yeah, it will be out on Saturday. So yeah, always go check Gunner Express's channel for the reaction. Have you put it out yet?
It will be out within the next hour probably. But yeah, just turn notifications on after subscribing and you'll get the notification.
Thank you, man. Gunner Express on YouTube. The links are scrolling down the bottom, the Twitter handles and stuff. Gunner Express, everything 49 AFC on Twitter, and Glen Kightley on Twitter as well. Make sure you check that out. We are happy for the win, buzzing 3-1 win. Next up, it's Arsenal against Tottenham, another big game. We have Olympiacos next week as well, and then West Ham, and then international break, and then it's done for 2 weeks. We probably need an international break after that. Thank you for watching, everyone. Make sure you drop a like if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe if you're new. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll talk to you guys later.